Hi, welcome to Body, Mind, and Balance. I'm your host, Valerie Shinbaum, and this introduction is to talk a little bit about hiking, and even more specifically, hiking in Sedona, Arizona. I love to be outside. Balance, for me, a big part of that is being outside in nature. And I was fortunate enough to do some hiking in the southwest in Sedona on the Red Rocks, and it is just incredible scenery. I want to introduce you to Benedict, and you'll see an interview with him following this introduction. I'm off camera asking the questions, and Benny gave me some terrific answers. He is a hiking spirit guide, and he has a company where he leads tours around the Red Rocks and camping trips and things like that. He's lived in those mountains for about 26 years, and he is just as into body, mind, and balance as we are. So I hope you enjoy it, sit back and relax, and as always, thanks for watching us at Body, Mind, and Balance. So, today we're talking to Benedict of Sedona, Arizona, although he's originally from upstate New York in the Adirondacks, mountainous region. And since we're talking about body, mind, and balance, and we're here with Steamboat Rock behind us, how does it feel? How does it help you be in balance to be here?
Well, I think we all have a certain harmony and balance point for ourselves, and either consciously or unconsciously we seek those places out, places of beauty, serenity, and peace that bring us harmony and balance. And for me, Sedona is very powerfully a place that I feel very much in tune with and in harmony and balance. A lot of it has to do with the absolute stunning beauty and magnificent beauty that I get to see every day.
Right.
Part of it is the fact that I live surrounded by beauty and nature, and the qualities of nature translate into tranquility and peace and insufficiency.
What drew you here, do you think?
I think it was just the magnificence and the beauty. It is so powerfully beautiful. Just off the charts beautiful.
It is.
It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen it. It's an inspiration just to look at the Red Rocks and see the magnificence. And I think the human spirit needs that. I think that we need expansiveness. We need peace and harmony that nature brings, and we need beauty and tranquility.
It feels restful to be here for me. The majesty of the mountains, they're so vast. They're so huge and far away, and yet it feels restful at the same time. What do you think?
I agree. I find that I have such a comfort zone. I think part of it is the physical nature of canyons. The Native Americans would call it female energy, the place of dreams, rest, intuitiveness, healing, intuition. I also love the dynamic power of being up on top of the mountains, the male energy, feeling empowered and a vision over all things, and just the ecstasy of the empowerment of the mountains.
Yeah. So, when you think about balance and you think about nature, you're somebody who has always put yourself in some sort of natural place, and you draw your energy from there?
Absolutely. I have found it very difficult to be out of natural environment for any length of time. I've lived for short stints in Denver, in Houston, visited other cities, and I always feel drawn back to and grateful to be back home in the Red Rocks, back home and surrounded by beauty and nature.
Yeah. And it puts your mind and your spirit at peace, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I believe that nature just is all about coming into a place of harmony and balance.
Okay.
Nature is constantly moving and acting and is very dynamic in that it always is seeking sort of a balance point. And that, to me, is the essence of how I feel when I'm here, restoring that feeling when I'm out of balance and creating it for me when I need it.
You know, one thing you said yesterday, we were hiking in Cathedral Rock, and we went to a vortex. Talk a little bit about what the vortexes mean for you, or the vortices, whichever way you want to pronounce it.
The vortices or vortexes, which were really kind of inspired by Dick Supton and Paige Bryant in the 70s. To me, they're places, I think that, I don't know, the chicken or the egg came first. The inspiration that some people felt, these were places of power and healing and beauty. Or if all the people coming to those places, bringing their energy, created it, and I don't think it matters. They are a place, a really special place that people can go to just enjoy not only the beauty of nature, but to feel and resonate with the energy of the earth. You know,
right.
Electromagnetic energy. You know,
right.
And just feel a very harmonic vibration.
Right.
And everyone has a different subjective feeling that or perspective that they have when they're there.
And what you say is that your company is called Touch the Earth, right?
Yes, intentionally, because I want people to touch the earth.
And we did.
I think it's so important that people just take the time to get out and touch the earth and allow themselves to be restored through the harmony and balance that nature just inherently has.
Right. And when we were sitting out there yesterday at 3 different points, we sat on the earth, we sat on the rock formations and felt the feeling of those rocks against us, you know. And you said a very profound thing, and I think maybe we'll finish with that. You said, we're human beings.
Not human doings. Yes.
Right, not human doings.
Yes, this is so true, you know. I think, and especially as we get further away from the natural world of our ancestors, we get detached sometimes through technology from the womb of Mother Earth, from the very essence of the thing that allows us to be here. And it's so important that people take time to come to reconnect with that and to have that experience.
Right. What do you find different being out here in this energy from where you were in the mountains back home?
Well, definitely I've grown and learned a lot in the many years that I've lived. So I had that maybe maturity or balance. And also, it's a very different feel. The upstate New York Adirondack forests have a real deep feeling of grounding and beauty. But out here, I feel there's a dynamic energy, and it's stimulating and exciting, and yet peaceful and balancing at the same time. And I really love that. And I don't know that that's what everyone feels, but it's what I feel.
Good.
And I suspect from the thousands of trips I led over the years that a lot of other people share that. So.
All right. Well, I want to thank you, Steve Benedict. And if you want to contact Steve Benedict, your website is?
Earthtours.com.
Earthtours.com.
Yes.
And if anyone ever comes to Sedona and wants to go on a walking journey on the land, in the land, and of the land, and over the land.
Right.
See
Basically,
Benny.
I'll create any kind of trip people want, and my basic philosophy is that I do what I love, and I get to share it with other people, and I'd love to share it with anyone who would be so inspired to do something.
Well, thank you very much. This is Valerie Shinbaum for Body, Mind, and Balance.